Alright, hi guys, it's ZvP VOD, and this game's a ZV shit. I forgot. Oh no, I know. Okay, yeah. So this game's a ZVR, R as in random. That's why I didn't remember because he went random. Yeah. So this game's a Zerg vs random on Python, and I actually don't know where AC is. I totally forgot. Yeah. So it'll probably be in the video description, obviously, so you guys will know before me, I guess. But yeah, so this game's ZV whatever it is. You guys already know this. I will find out in very short moments. In very short time, I guess. Yeah, and so I'm gonna be doing a normal build order, I guess. Basically, the best thing to do against random is a 12 hatch build because it's the only race it's not safe against is Zerg. Except you can still pull it off against Zerg. It's not recommended versus Zerg, although if they're random, then I guess it still does work. It's really good against Protoss, really good against Terran. The only race it's iffy against is Zerg, so I'm going to be doing a 12 hatch, do a little bit of risk. I guess probably the safest thing would be 9 pool, 12 pool, or over pool. And when I say over pool, I mean get your Overlord, then get your pool at 9 population. And when I say pool, I mean spawning pool. And I know for lots of you guys, you might be like, what the hell, who doesn't know that? But I have like, 3,000 views per video, and I guarantee you in those 3,000 views, at least one person doesn't know it. And also, you guys might be thinking, finally a change of map. Sure, I changed it a little bit off, but I'm still going to be doing most of my games on Python, and I've said the reason for this already in previous videos, except I'll say it again. The reason for this is because I guarantee you, all you guys that watch this, the main map you go play on is Python, just because it's the most standard map these days, so I rather have more of my videos on that, because it really helps people get better. It's just, I prefer to help you guys that way, rather than, I don't want to play on, like, Wuthering Heights, because I guarantee you, like, none of you guys play on that map, and lots of you guys probably don't even know that map. I'm not going to bother explaining. It's just one of those new maps that's, well, probably not new when I'm posting this video, but it's new. Well, it might be new. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's new these days. And as you can see, he's Protoss, so this is a Zerg vs Protoss on Lost Temple, and so I'd say no race actually gets the advantage on this map. If I had to say, I'd probably say, actually, I can't say. Both races are pretty much even on this map because they can both use the ledge to their own advantage. So it's not really rigged for either race. It's only rigged for Terran, which is not in this case. And this drone is stupid. Fucking drone doesn't run properly. Oh well, it's its fault. It died. Sucks for it. But anyways, yeah. So I'm getting a triple expand, and triple expand's really good versus fast expand. Although if you want to do this, you want to keep an eye on where their probe is, because the best counter to triple expand is Protoss player just gets their probe and cannons your base or your expansion or whatever, and that screws you over pretty badly because you have nothing to kill it besides drones. So you really want to keep an eye on their scouting probe once you're what do you call it? I totally forgot. Once you're triple expanding, and there we go. Yeah, and constantly be looking for more probes, because guaranteed like as a Protoss player, I know that. If I sometimes purposely make my first probe die, so then one, my opponent thinks I'm a noob. Second, I send another one there and I cannon them, and they're like, shit, I'm fucked, and they are fucked. So you know that helps out, and it's not really that good making your opponent think you're a noob by letting your scout die. Except again, it's all psychology. It plays in the game as much as anything else does. It helps out, and now I'm doing okay. This is a new build order. I don't think I've done in any of my other videos. Mainly because I just mastered the build order for this just recently. So that's why I hesitated to post it before. But yeah, as you can see, he sent another probe out. It was stupid for him to let me see it. Now I'm gonna go target it. I have Zerglings coming out also. But yeah, this game I'll be doing basically. I'm not interrupting myself here, but basically, when a Protoss player, common build order is a mass Zealot rush build. Basically, you get +1 weapon, and then you get Zealot leg speed, and then you rush the Zerg opponent with like 12 Zealots, and that really screws the Zerg opponent over. Sure, Zerg has different ways to defend this, although the most commonest is just like Sunkens, and you spend money in Sunkens, and you spend money in one Spore or something, and that's the pretty common way to defend it. So, although this is another way. Basically, you get +1 carapace, and then mass Zerglings. When you get +1 Zealots with +1 weapons, Zealots 2 hit Zerglings. Although once you get +1 carapace, then it what do you call it? It neutralizes the +1 weapons, and so you are pretty much in par when it comes to upgrades with your opponent, and that really helps out because then you can mass Zerglings and your opponent can't do much about it, because mass Zerglings does beat mass Zealots with this build order versus that build order if you have +1 carapace. And so that's what I'll be doing. And triple expand, so I did a triple expand build order, so my economy will be really well. And this build order also lets you have a very high drone count per base, and that's really helpful. I have one creep colony ready because I saw that Stargate, so I know he's going to be getting coursers. So I'll be getting spores one spore per base. It helps out. I'm gonna get hydras a little bit later. Some people get lurkers to defend against this, which enables you to have the Hydra tech open, and that's why they defend coursers. Except I prefer to use scourges I prefer to use spores, because then spores can also detect, and all you need is another sunken to stop against a DT drop, which is really helpful. So again, I do this because I'm a Protoss player, and I noticed that if I'm a Protoss player and I'm harassing with coursers, usually Hydras aren't what I'm really worried about. I'm really worried about like spores, because then that stops me from being able to like temp drop him, DT drop him, and such other type drops. And that's why I basically like the way I play Zerg or Terran is basically the way I play Zerg with Protoss or Terran with Protoss is I'm like, okay, what screws me over when I'm Protoss? And then I'm like, okay, this screws me over when I'm Protoss, and so that's what I do. And it's pretty much like common sense when it comes down to it. Like, if you're a Zerg player, you find what screws you over when you're playing Zerg, and then you do it while you're playing Protoss. And again, it helps you out because obviously, if you can't defend it, then your opponent he's gonna struggle defending it also. And as you can see, his courser came out right when my spore was done. So that basically, it's timing. Like, it comes down to it. When it comes down to it, it's just timing. And now I'm getting my second evolution chamber because obviously I want to get upgrades. And also with this +1 carapace build order, it enables you to get ultralisks, and the ultralisk upgrade is that you get that faster also, and that will really help you out later on because again, this build order, I do this because as a Protoss player, I know that late game Zerg goes for ultralisks and they have the upgrade really early, and that screws me over. So I'm basically reacting to what screws me over, and yeah, that's why I do this. What else? Right now, I'm getting my Overlord speed because obviously you want Overlord speed, and it's just natural good thing to get. I'm getting Lurker tech now because I'm gonna try to Lurker contain him if I can. Lurker contain again, really helpful.